All right, we'll do a quick audio check here. We're just about 5 minutes out from kickoff. Captains are meeting at midfield. We'll be back in a few minutes to get started here. Good evening, Eagles fans. We are just about 30 seconds from pregame introductions. This one will get kicked off a few minutes past the scheduled 7 p.m. time, but just about underway here from Sage Park in Berlin. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll get through pregame introductions, and then we'll walk you through what's at stake here tonight for the Eagles.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sage Park.
Championship game? Semifinal.
For tonight's girls varsity CCC semifinal game. We are going Burnell. Senior number 9, Emma Malarkey. Senior number 12, Jillian Barnett. Senior number 18, Avery Ford. Senior number 20, Kayla Ward. Junior number 21, Julia Daly. Freshman number 23, Kayla Bonfiglio. And lastly, freshman number 25, Emma Cruz. Weathersfield is coached by head coach Antonio Leone. And now for Northwest Catholic. Starting sophomore, number 0, Abby Casper. Junior captain, number 3, Elise Nichols. Senior captain, number 4, Dolene Smith. Junior number 5, Hope Meany. Sophomore number 6, Ashlyn Skalenka. Freshman number 9, Maisie Boucher. Senior number 11, Emily LeBlanc. Sophomore number 12, Allie Lovelace. Sophomore number 15, Maeve Staunton. Sophomore number 16, Maddie Rudy. And lastly, senior captain number 17, Kennedy Mitchell. Northwest Catholic is coached by head coach Stephen Carnes and assisted by Liana Hines and Lauren Moklinicki. Now, everyone able, if you could, please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, Eagles fans, welcome again to Sage Park here in Berlin. It is CCC semifinal action, girls soccer tonight. The Eagles take on the Lions of Northwest Catholic. Northwest Catholic 12-1-3 on the regular season, champions of the CCC West Division.
Get going. If anyone wants to, maybe a younger student, child, be on the sideline for balls that go out of bounds, feel free to do so. Ball boy, ball girl. Also, the concession stand is open tonight if you're looking for any type of food or beverage. Also, for those who didn't notice, the bleachers are very slippery. Please watch your steps going up and down when leaving the bleachers. And please, for all spectators, adhere to the guidelines set forth by the CCC conference and the CIAC. Yelling and belittling officials will not be tolerated. Yelling at student athletes' children will not be tolerated. Cheer as loud and positive as you want for your team. Let the coaches coach, officials officiate, and the players perform. Thank you.
All right, all the pregame announcements are out of the way, and we've got Northwest Catholic, the Lions, again, 12-1-3 on the regular season. They are the number 2 seed in this year's CCC girls soccer tournament. They finished a half point behind Berlin in the overall conference standings. Despite going 6-0-1, did Northwest Catholic to win the West Division. Their only loss of the season was against Hall. There was a 2-0 decision in their season opener. Since then, a 16-game unbeaten streak after they beat number 7 seed Tallinn 4-1 in Monday's quarterfinals. That streak of unbeaten games includes a 2-0 win over Berlin on Monday, October 23rd.
Test.
Northwest Catholic currently ranked number 9 in the latest CT Insider Coaches Poll for classes double L and L. They are considered one of the favorites in the Class L tournament, which gets underway next week, where they also will be the 2 seed behind Berlin. Players to watch this season up front for the Lions, Maeve Staunton and Dolene Smith, give Northwest Catholic a strong 1-2 punch up front. For the Eagles, an 8-4-4 regular season. They come into this tournament the number 6 seed after winning the North Division of the CCC, beating Newington 2-1 in the regular season finale last Friday to qualify for the tournament. They scored another come-from-behind victory Monday in the quarterfinals, where they beat 3 seed Lewis Mills 4-2 after trailing by 2 goals midway through the first half. That's the 4th straight win for Wethersfield. 2 goals each for Kayla Ward and Alana Brunell in that one. At Newington Friday afternoon, Brunell also had the game-tying goal, and Ward had the assist to Eliana Sapala on the game winner late in the second half. Last meeting between these two teams a year ago, back on October 11th, 2022, at Northwest Catholic, Wethersfield and the Lions battled to a 2-2 tie. We're just about to kick off, just about underway. Wethersfield, as the lower seed, will be in the road whites. Eagles will be moving left to right as you watch here on our somewhat challenged video display here today.
If you want to be the ball boy, ball girl, you get $25. So some incentive.
All right, and kickoff as Kayla Ward sends it back. Wethersfield in the road whites going left to right here in this first half. We are high above the action in the press box at Sage Park here. Video tonight a little bit challenged. Hopefully the audio will come through nice and clear. A little switch from our usual home broadcast where the video is usually a little bit clearer than the audio. Eagles come into this one, as we said, on a 4-game win streak. They were down 2-0 midway through the first half in the quarterfinal game Monday at Lewis Mills. Stormed back with 4 goals to take the 4-2 win. Eagles have scored 34 goals in the regular season, not including the 4 scored in the quarterfinal game. That was an average of 2.1 per game. High output for Wethersfield was 7 earlier in the season against New Britain. Northwest Catholic has scored 44 in their 16 regular season contests, 2.75 a game. Their max output was 9 against Windsor Locks earlier this year. The Lions from Northwest Catholic are in their home greens. They're going right to left. Wethersfield in the road whites going left to right. A couple of changes in the lineup tonight for the Eagles, as center back Lauren Darrell not in the starting lineup tonight. So along the back line, the Eagles will go with Julia Daly, Isabella DeStefani, and then the outside backs are Emma Malarkey and Eliana Sapala. Midfield, Avery Ford, Kayla Bonfiglio, Jillian Barnett. Also in the starting lineup, Alana Burnell, Kayla Ward. Good Weathersfield contingent here in the stands tonight in Berlin. The winner tonight advances to the CCC final, which will be Friday night right back here at Sage Park. Weathersfield, of course, was in this tournament a year ago. Last season, it came back as a 4-team tournament. Just the division winners got together. Weathersfield in the semifinals had to go to overtime. It was scoreless after the 2 overtime periods as Avery Ford sends one ahead, and there's the arm up. That's going to be an offside call as Kayla Ward was just a step or 2 ahead of the pack. AR on the near side makes the call, so it'll be a free kick for Northwest Catholic. Scoreless game, just underway, 37-20 remaining here in the first half. Given the tournament format, there must be a winner tonight, so we go the 2 40-minute halves. If it's tied at that point, 2 10-minute overtime periods, and if still tied at that point, we go to penalty kicks. And that was what happened to the Eagles in both of their tournament games last season. First with Bristol Central, and then again against Glastonbury in the final. Malarkey plays the ball into the center circle, gets past, got an offside flag up, and as the ball went through, looks like that's going to be nullified as the ball goes over the sideline out of bounds. So Weathersfield trying to mount an attack here. Scoreless game, 36-40 remaining here in the first half. Again, we thank you for joining us. Hopefully you can hear us okay. Video is coming through on our remote broadcast production facility here, which is basically a guy standing here with an iPad telling you what's happening at the game. Northwest Catholic in the center circle now, trying to play the ball forward. Daly's going to step to it for Weathersfield. Has it in the center circle. Weathersfield switches, comes near side. Emma Malarkey now sends the ball down the sideline. Tried to find Kayla Ward. Gets past her. Burnell's going to give it a chase. Goes into the 18. Played back to the keeper for Northwest Catholic. Weathersfield. Emma Cruz now with an opportunity. Sends it forward. Looking for Burnell again. She's inside the 18. And there goes the arm. Little assist from Northwest Catholic's back line there on that call. And offside again for the Eagles. But if you're Coach Leone, you like the start with some of the action being in the offensive half for the Eagles. Despite the second half comebacks the last couple of games, Weathersfield would prefer not to get behind in this one. Nice header there on the side from Sapala. Goes ahead. Burnell gives chase again. Booted out of there by the Northwest Catholic defenders. Center circle now. Good step from Barnett. Gets it to Bonfiglio. Comes across to Emma Malarkey. Settles. Sends it across the midline looking for Ward. She has it on her foot. Sends it across. Avery Ford. Touch gets away. Good step from behind by Burnell. Ford plays it over to Cruz now. Weathersfield trying to mount another attack. Cleared out of there by the back line. Nice header in the middle by Barnett. Northwest Catholic trying to take control. They do so. Coming across the midline. Good pressure from Ford here. Malarkey steps up. Down the side we go. This is one of the key players for Northwest Catholic. Into the 18 is Maeve Staunton, and a nice clear from Julia Daly by Weathersfield. Number 15, Maeve Staunton, a sophomore, one of the players to watch for this Northwest Catholic team. Before the game, Coach Leone talked about some keys for Weathersfield. Number 1 on his list was slowing down Maeve Staunton and keeping her opportunities to a minimum. She got into the 18 there, but not able to generate a shot as Daly made the nice step, sent it over the sideline. Weathersfield trying to turn the ball the other way now. Burnell is up front. Ball played back into the defensive half. Sapala's going to step to it, send it over to Daly. Daly now goes far side in front of the Eagles bench. Ball gets away from Emma Cruz over the sideline. It'll be a throw coming for Northwest Catholic. Coach Leone's other keys after slowing down number 15, Maeve Staunton, no silly fouls. Wants to cut down on free kick opportunities for Northwest Catholic in this game, as they've got some players who can boot the ball from distance and create some opportunities offensively. And the third was just watching generally their speed on the outside on the attack. So here comes the throw. Nice step again from Daly, who is manning her usual spot in the middle of the defensive back line, joined by DeStefani tonight as a center back. Throw is going to come from the far side, goes all the way into the 18. And again, this is where our video is going to be a little compromised. We're not going to have any zoom capabilities tonight as we try to just keep up with the ball moving back and forth. Avery Ford able to step to it for Weathersfield, pokes it across, gets past Bonfiglio. Good step by Staunton. Malarkey's got a chance now on the near side. She's going to control, sends it up toward the middle of the field. Ball high across the midline. Ford gave chase, but poked out of there by Northwest Catholic. Stephanie's going to step to it. Right foots it back over the midline. Weathersfield not able to settle it, though. Ward is up to put some pressure on. Here comes Burnell. Nice ball movement there from Northwest Catholic to get out of trouble for the Lions. Across the midline they come. Played into the backfield now. Weathersfield again wearing the road whites as the lower seed tonight, the number 6 seed in this tournament. Northwest Catholic is the number 2 seed as the higher seed. They're in their home greens. Northwest going right to left here in the first half. We got 32-15 remaining in the first half. Scoreless game from Sage Park here in Berlin. Weathersfield for the second consecutive year into the semifinals of the CCC postseason tournament, trying to advance to the final for the second year in a row. Free kick, long ball played ahead. Staunton is up. Here comes Keene out of net. She gets to that one off the hop. So defended well there by Weathersfield, but you see some of what Coach Leone was talking about. That was a long free kick, played ahead, creates an opportunity for Stanton streaking toward the goal, but Riley Keene snuffs that one out. Nice header there from Barnett. Avery Ford in the center circle. Bonfiglio battling as well. Weathersfield trying to take control. Down goes Bonfiglio. Ball goes ahead. Nice play from, good battle from DeStefani, able to allow Barnett the chance to get there to win the ball. Northwest Catholic takes over, though, trying to reset the shape offensively. This is Staunton. She sends one toward the net. That's going to one-hop skip right to Riley Keene, and Weathersfield keeps the game scoreless 0-0, 31-12, and counting here in the first half. Punt from Riley Keene toward the center circle. Avery Ford with the battle for it for Weathersfield. Here comes Kayla Ward to support. Ball controlled by Northwest Catholic now. Good pressure from behind by Emma Cruz for Weathersfield. Northwest Catholic goes far side in front of the Eagles bench. Here come the Lions on the attack. Defensive effort here from Daly. Going to get to it, but will she keep it from going over the end line? Looks like we will have a set piece here as the ball went over the end line, so a corner kick comes for Northwest Catholic. 30 minutes, 31 seconds, and counting here in the first half. So an early challenge here for the Weathersfield back line and keeper Riley Keene. Northwest Catholic going to line the ball up. They are overloading top of the 18, far post. Here comes the run now as they move people. Short ball comes in. Good step from Emma Cruz. Can she get it out? Deflects off Northwest Catholic. Ball still near the top of the arc. Bonfiglio gets a foot on it for Weathersfield. Northwest Catholic pushed away, so Weathersfield gets out of trouble on the corner kick. Let's see if they can take possession, move the ball back into the offensive half. Northwest plays up to Staunton. Down she goes as she takes the kick. No whistle. That's going to be a goal kick for Weathersfield as that ball goes over the end line. So good pressure there from Daly as she met Staunton right as the ball got there. Staunton went down, but no whistle. Ball cleared and going to be a goal kick. Daly will take it for Weathersfield. Again, Lauren Darrell out of the lineup tonight. So Daly's joined in that center back spot by DeStefani. Sapala is left back. Emma Malarkey right back along the defensive line. Northwest again able to poke the ball forward. Daly's going to get to it. Sends it up to Avery Ford. She's able to make the turn. Sends a long ball looking for Ward. She's onside. Kayla Ward chases the ball down but has 2 players to beat it. A nice shield there from the Northwest Catholic defenders. That ball is scooped up by their goalkeeper. And we remain scoreless, 29 minutes and counting here in the first half. High punt goes toward the Big B here in the center of the field in Berlin. Over the midline it comes. Northwest Catholic. Here's their player, Maeve Staunton. That's going to draw a whistle. A little too much contact there from DeStefani. So a free kick will come for the Lions of Northwest Catholic. Northwest Catholic. 29 minutes and counting here in the first half. High punt goes toward the Big B here in the center of the field in Berlin. Over the midline it comes. Northwest Catholic. Here's their player, Maeve Staunton. That's going to draw a whistle. A little too much contact there from DeStefani. So a free kick will come for the Lions of Northwest Catholic. Ball's about at the 37-yard line in terms of the football marking, so 47 yards out from net on that right hash. Here's a long line drive in toward Keene. She's going to take it out of the air. So nice work from Riley Keene early. We've remained scoreless now, 28-22 and counting. First half action from Sage Park in Berlin, CCC semifinals. Weathersfield in white, Northwest Catholic in green. Northwest, good step from DeStefany to disrupt that potential attack from the Lions. Ball played toward the midline. Northwest Catholic there waiting on it. Good play from Bonfiglio to get a foot on it. Malarkey now pokes it ahead. Northwest Catholic, here's Barnett, able to settle. Switch fields. Off of Cruz, going to be taken over by Northwest Catholic right inside the midline. Here come the Lions again trying to find their offensive shape. Ball goes in toward the 18. That's going to two-hop, and a little bit hot to handle for Riley Keene in net, but she pounces on it after the first touch got away. So we remain scoreless, 27-40 and counting. Good crowd here tonight in Berlin on a rainy and chilly night. Weathersfield moves it into the offensive half, but nothing doing there as Northwest Catholic quickly turns it the other way. Back across into the backfield for the Lions. Now they switch in toward the center circle. Ball rolls through the big red B. Here comes Northwest Catholic now on the attack. Ball played toward the near side. Malarkey defends for Weathersfield. Bonfiglio there to help. Good takeaway from Kayla Bonfiglio, and here's Kayla Ward now. Cuts to the inside. Got some space to move. Sends the ball ahead. Tried to play Burnell. That's intercepted by Northwest. Into the center circle it goes. Cruz had it. Barnett steps to it. Avery Ford there. Barnett plays the ball ahead. Had Ward potentially making a move. She was onside, but not able to get the pass through. Weathersfield looking for another opportunity. Cruz plays it ahead. That goes right to the back line. Oh, flying in comes Avery Ford. Down goes the Northwest Catholic player. That's going to draw a whistle. That'll be a free kick from the backfield. So good effort from Avery Ford. A little too much from the official standpoint. Free kick in the backfield for the Lions of Northwest. Scoreless game, 26-24 and counting here in the first half. High ball played ahead, gets through. Nobody going to be there. Keene should be able to scoop that one up. She does, just inside the 18. Quick throw out. Emma Malarkey chases down. She'll get to it. Pressure coming. Sends it ahead. Intercepted, though, by Northwest. Nice play there defensively from number 9. It's Maisie Boucher. Back into the offensive half for the Eagles, but Northwest Catholic controls. Defensively, they've done a nice job so far. They have not given up much on the offensive side in terms of goals allowed, have the Lions. They only gave up 9 all regular season, so through 16 games, that's an average of just under 0.6 per game. The most they gave up in any single game was 2, and they did that 3 times. Weathersfield on the other side gave up 18 goals, a little over 1.1 a game. During the regular season, max allowed was 4 by the Eagles, and that happened on 2 occasions. Bonfiglio now in the center circle, going to play it ahead, looking for Ward, but cleared out of there. Looked like it might have been off an arm there, but play on, say the officials. DeStefany steps to it, sends it over to Daly. Over far side in front of the Eagles bench to Sapala, back to Daly now. Daly, middle of the field, goes to Avery Ford. She's looking to make the turn. Avery Ford was featured in a CT Insider preview of the CCC tournament as one of the players to watch from the Eagles' perspective, along with Staunton and Dolene Smith, the 2 players up front for Northwest Catholic. Maeve Staunton now takes the throw. Good pressure from the Eagles, and here comes the throw for Weathersfield. Gets past Burnell up front, cleared now back into the offensive half for Northwest Catholic. Eagles defend, good header from Julia Daly. Turn by Cruz, trying to poke the ball forward. Here's Daly again. High ball across the midline. Can Ward get to it? Northwest Catholic there first. They're going to take control in the center circle right at the midline now. Across into the offensive half, but that ball will get away from Northwest, and it'll be a throw for Weathersfield. Emma Malarkey will take it near sideline. 24-03 and counting here in the first half. Scoreless game. CCC semifinal. Kayla Ward plays the ball ahead. Burnell not able to track it down. Northwest going to switch fields now. Go back across the midline into their offensive half. Down the far side. Good defensive pressure there from Sapala for the Eagles. Good one-on-one battle. Draws a whistle. Let's see what we get. It's going to go against Weathersfield, so it'll be Northwest Catholic ball. 23-38 and counting. Scoreless game. We are live here in the press box high above Sage Park in Berlin. And we thank our viewers in St. Petersburg, Florida for dropping a note in the chat here tonight. Happy to be here and bring the action to you. Weathersfield trying to come the other way. Burnell had a chance. That ball's cleared over the sideline by Northwest Catholic. Again, if you're just joining us, got underway a little bit past the original scheduled 7 p.m. start time, so we've got just under 23 minutes left here in the first half. Our remote video is not nearly up to the standard of the camera from the home games, but hopefully the audio doesn't require you to crank your volume knob all the way to 11. And we'll be here tonight if the Eagles can somehow come out of here with the victory and knock off the number 2 seed in this tournament. We'll be back here at Sage Park Friday for the final. Kayla Ward now up front. Low, got away from her, did the ball, and Northwest Catholic going to take it away. Good chance brewing there for the Eagles. Ward just a little bit unable to keep the ball with her. Northwest Catholic going to control. Nice step from Burnell. Put some pressure on. Weathersfield has battled the Lions toe-to-toe here so far in next week's Class L state tournament, which gets underway Monday in most sites. Weathersfield will be the 14 seed. Northwest Catholic will be the 2 seed in that tournament as well, behind fellow CCC team Berlin. Berlin was upset in the quarterfinals on Monday here in the CCC tournament. Northwest Catholic trying to put the pressure on. Look at the play from DeStefani. That should draw a whistle, and that'll send the ball Weathersfield way as DeStefani, nice shield, held her ground, forced the contact, and that's going to lead to a free kick for the Eagles in the backfield. Daly's going to line it up. Low ball played in toward the center circle. Gets it to Allison Shackner, who's come into the game for the Eagles. Over to Kayla Ward now. Ward's got 2 defenders on her. Bounces around toward the sideline. Played back now by Northwest. Good pressure from Burnell. Burnell and Ward trying to keep the ball in this half of the field. Malarkey steps up from the back. Ball sent over the sideline by Northwest Catholic. Malarkey with a quick throw. She's about 15 yards inside the offensive half. Sends it up looking for Ward. Avery Ford tries to get to it. Her captain's band has come off and hangs off of her left arm. Bonfiglio now back to Malarkey. Left-footed ball in toward the middle of the field. Cleared out of there by Northwest Catholic. Staunton now with a left-footed chip. Sends it across the midline. Northwest on the attack, trying to keep the ball in on this sideline. Good pressure from DeStefani. Played back over the midline. Burnell able to take control for Weathersfield between 2 defenders. Chips it ahead. Got Ward now. Ward tried to cut back. It's cleared over the sideline. So that will lead to a deep throw for the Eagles. Scoreless game, 20 minutes, 11 seconds remaining here. Just about midway point of the first half here from Sage Park in Berlin. Northwest Catholic takes the ball over, but then there's Malarkey to step to it. Gets past her, though, but all Eagles in the backfield here. DeStefani going to play the ball over to Daly. Daly in the center circle to Barnett. Jillian Barnett now sends the ball forward. Got Ward ahead of the pack. She may have been off on that one, but doesn't matter as the ball rolls all the way to the keeper for Northwest. That is Abigail Casper in net tonight for the Lions of Northwest Catholic. Battle near midfield. Shackner in there for Weathersfield. Played back by Northwest Catholic. Burnell gives chase on the far sideline over the midline. And now back into the defensive half go the Lions. Good pressure again from Weathersfield. Coming toward the middle of the field, Bonfiglio steps to the ball. She's able to tap it ahead. DeStefani will clear it with the left foot. Back into the offensive half now are the Eagles. Burnell, touch over to Avery Ford near the midline. Intercepted, good step by Sapala on the far side. Shackner now right on the midline. Sends it ahead. Trying to find Ward. Ball played back. Nice step from DeStefani. Bonfiglio battles for it near the midline. Northwest Catholic able to send it ahead. Header by Jillian Barnett. Sends it back into the offensive half for Weathersfield. Here's a high ball now played ahead by Northwest. Header by DeStefani. Going to come toward the sideline. So that'll go out of bounds. Over the side, we'll have a throw for Northwest Catholic. And number 9, Maisie Boucher, going to take that one, a freshman one of a handful of freshmen starting in this game for both teams. Kayla Ward's going to get a quick rest here, so Caitlin Malarkey will come into the game. She'll be on the right side up front in the Eagles' offensive attack. Burnell is in the middle. Shackner is on the left side for the Eagles up front. Maeve Staunton tries to split two Eagles defenders. That's a nice job from Wethersfield. Bonfiglio comes out of there with the ball, sends it ahead, looking for Caitlin Malarkey. She's got a long way to go to get to it. Northwest going to play back to their keeper. Good pressure from Malarkey and also Burnell, but that is going to force the turnover as the ball goes over the side. Here's Emma Malarkey now to take the quick throw, looking for her sister Caitlin up front. Here's Kayla Bonfiglio now, gets it over to Avery Ford. She is quickly challenged by two defenders. Down goes the Northwest Catholic defender. And actually that is Maeve Staunton, their attacker up front, who came back to help in the defensive effort. So it'll be a free kick now in the backfield for Wethersfield, for Northwest Catholic, we should say. Infraction against Wethersfield in the attacking half of the field. So here comes the free kick. Northwest sends it high through the center circle, headed there by Shackner. Played ahead by Northwest. Not able to turn. They have to send the ball back across and now into the front half of the field again for the Northwest Catholic Lions in their home greens, going right to left here in this first half. And a nice tackle from Julia Daly by Wethersfield. And here come the Eagles now as Burnell sends the ball over to Daly. Now Burnell goes center circle. Avery Ford with a little bit of space, taps it ahead, tries to find Caitlin Malarkey, gets to her foot, but Northwest Catholic going to be able to turn and send that ball backwards. Switching fields now are the Lions, trying to mount another offensive attack. We got a scoreless game, 16-43 remaining here in the first half from Sage Park in Berlin. Again, unlike the regular season, if this one is tied at the end of regulation, we go to two 10-minute overtime periods. If it's still tied at that point, penalty kicks will decide it. Both of Wethersfield's games in last year's CCC tournament went to penalty kicks. The Eagles escaped in the semifinal against Bristol Central, but fell in the penalty kick shootout to Glastonbury in the final last year. So the Eagles looking to make another trip to the final and see if they can come home with the title. Ball played ahead, nicely done there by Barnett. Tries to find Caitlin Malarkey up front. It's going to get away from the Eagles. Throw will come for Northwest Catholic. In comes the ball. Looks like that's going to be a handball call there. That'll be a free kick for the Eagles. A little too far out to be much of a shot opportunity, but let's see if the Eagles can place this in a way that leads to a second or third ball that might be an opportunity going toward the net. Eagles in there, road whites going left to right here. Free kick to Stephanie's going to come up from the back to take it. Call it 48 yards out from the net left side. She plays it short, goes to Jillian Barnett. Got a little space to operate. Pulls the ball back. Wethersfield trying to find the right angle for the attack. Ford gets it ahead to Caitlin Malarkey, and out of the scrum comes Maeve Staunton for Northwest Catholic. She crosses the midline, defended there by Jillian Barnett. One-on-one it goes, and look at Barnett make the tackle and take over, but we're going to get a whistle there. A little too much contact, according to the official, who was right on that one and had a good angle, but the pressure from Barnett does stop that initial momentum that Northwest Catholic had moving toward the net. So they'll take a free kick. This one a little bit more dangerous, about 40-yard line, right on the 40-yard line. So about 50 yards out from the net, right hash mark. Here it comes. Chip shot in toward the top of the 18. Daly is there waiting for it for Wethersfield. She clears, so Wethersfield able to get out of trouble again. Shackner steps to the ball. It's going to roll toward the Eagles bench, and Northwest keeps it in bounds over there. Far side now, the Lions trying to find their offensive shape. Under 15 minutes here, under 14:30, and that's a high ball that goes behind the net, and that's going to be a goal kick for Wethersfield. We'll see if, and let's see, it looks like DeStefany is going to take it. So Bella DeStefany will line up for the goal kick. 14:05 remaining here in the first half, scoreless game. A left-footed kick comes high, past Bonfiglio. Caitlin Malarkey now tries to step to it. Off of Bonfiglio's foot. Nice job by Bonfiglio to clear it down the sideline. Caitlin Malarkey's got a long way to go to get to it, though. She's still going after it. Pressure up front. Weathersfield trying to get to the ball as Northwest Catholic is having trouble getting it out of the back, but now they're able to turn. Good step from Barnett. Here's Emma Malarkey now right at the midline. Tries to play Barnett. She does. She has to send it back to Julia Daly. In the center circle now, Daly forward. Ball gets past Burnell. Here comes Kayla Malarkey with a chance. One-on-one now. A nice defensive effort there from Northwest Catholic. Weathersfield still in the offensive half, though. Avery Ford going to settle the ball, come back to Jillian Barnett. Barnett looking for Emma Malarkey making the run down the near sideline, but that's going to get over the sideline, so it'll be a throw coming for Northwest Catholic. Nice opportunity taking shape there for Weathersfield, but turned away by the Northwest Catholic defense. The cold is getting to us here in the wide open air of the broadcast booth tonight. It's going to be a Weathersfield throw. We got a substitution into the game. Looks like Kayla Ward's going to come back in for the Eagles. Caitlin Malarkey will go to the bench. So Ward will come in again on. It looks like we're going to switch it up a little bit. So Burnell is going to move right side if we're getting the formation correct. And it looks like Ward's going to line up on the left. Nice high ball by Emma Malarkey into the 18. It bounces a few yards outside the 6, but the keeper is able to get to it. Abby Casper scoops that one up before Weathersfield can generate a shot. Nice ball from Malarkey. Casper lines up the punt now. High ball goes toward the midline. Shackner stepped to it. Shackner again. Here comes now Northwest across the midline. Nicely done by DeStefany to clear that ball into the offensive half for Weathersfield, but it goes back to the back line for Northwest. Across the line we go. Off the head of Sapala, going to go over the sideline, so that'll be a throw far side for Northwest Catholic. Scoreless game, 11:42 remaining first half. CCC semifinal action. The 2-seed Northwest Catholic against the 6-seed Weathersfield. Eagles upset the 3-seed Lewis Mills in the quarterfinals on Monday to make it to the semifinal round. Last year's tournament in girls soccer was 4 teams only, so the 4 division winners each made it to the semifinals. This year, the format expanded. The top 2 finishers in each division made the tournament. So Weathersfield won the North. Got slotted in based on overall conference record as the 6th seed. There's a high ball play that's going to go over the goal. So Weathersfield escapes. And that's some of what Coach Leone was pondering before the game. The ability for Northwest Catholic to strike from distance. But Weathersfield has done a good job meeting that challenge so far. Riley Keene has been active in net. DeStefany's going to come back, take the goal kick. Left foot's a high ball coming toward the near side. Intercepted by Northwest Catholic, but there's Jillian Barnett able to take it away. Plays Kayla Bonfiglio now. Toward the midline we come. One-on-one good tackle there from Staunton. She left foot's a high ball in toward the middle of the field where Julia Daly is waiting for Weathersfield. It bounces. Headed by Northwest. Shackner after it now. Northwest going to take over. Middle of the field now, just outside the center circle. Sideline they come, but that's going to get away from the Lions. It'll be a throw for Weathersfield. Emma Malarkey here on the near side. Short throw comes to Burnell. She settles. Gets it over to Bonfiglio. Quick touch back to Burnell. Cleared out of there by Northwest Catholic. So just inside the offensive half, it'll be a throw for the Eagles. Emma Malarkey up from the right back position. Going to take the throw. In it comes, looking for Burnell. She heads it forward. Nice angle on the header, but nobody there making the run for the Eagles. Good pressure from Burnell as Northwest Catholic trying to clear the ball out. Nicely done from Burnell. Shackner came along to help. Here's Bonfiglio battling for Weathersfield. Barnett taps it ahead, looks for Bonfiglio, gets away from her, but she's going to chase it down. So Kayla Bonfiglio able to get the ball, and it deflects off Northwest. Quick throw from Malarkey into Avery Ford. Taken away by Staunton. Northwest Catholic now trying to come the other way, trying to get out of trouble. And look at Staunton get around 3 Weathersfield defenders, but DeStefany is there to meet the challenge. Ball played ahead by Burnell in toward the top of the arc. Weathersfield trying to get somebody there. Here comes Ward. Burnell with pressure. Bonfiglio wins it for the Eagles. Gets it across, looking for Shackner. Tapped out of there. Header by Bonfiglio, header by Northwest. Volley by Northwest Catholic. Bonfiglio again taps it ahead to Burnell. Weathersfield trying to regroup, find their shape. Back tap attempt by Burnell is taken away, but here is Emma Malarkey. Ball now played ahead. Northwest Catholic coming the other way. In the backfield, ball gets through. They're going to switch fields. Racing ahead now are the Lions, going down the far side in front of the Eagles bench. Weathersfield trying to regroup. Here's a high ball now into the 18. That's going to be taken out of the air by Riley Keene. Nicely done there by Keene on the ball from the far side. Northwest Catholic not afraid to let the ball fly from distance. They've shown that a few times. Riley Keene alert, comes off her line, takes that one out of the air, and Weathersfield trying to come the other way. Kayla Ward, far side. She's moved over to the left now. Started the game in the right forward position. Nice job there by DeStefani, able to deflect that ball. Contact on the far side as it looks like that was Shackner involved for Weathersfield. Draws a whistle, so here is a free kick opportunity just about 40 yards out from net, right hash mark. Actually right on that 30-yard marker for the football field. Northwest lines up top of the 18. Here comes the ball, chipped in toward the top, headed by Barnett. Bonfiglio clears for Weathersfield. Up to Burnell now as the Eagles try to turn and get into the offensive half. Ford pokes the ball through the center circle, trying to get it to Kayla Ward. Intercepted initially, but here comes now Shackner out of the back. It's taken away. Battle at the center circle. Avery Ford there for Weathersfield. Northwest comes out with it. Burnell puts pressure on up front. Back toward the midline we come. Emma Malarkey with a step. Chip shot. Middle of the field. Nobody there for Weathersfield. Center circle now. Ball played out of there by Northwest. They've got an attack coming down the left side. This is Maeve Staunton. Defended one-on-one by Malarkey. Nicely done by Emma Malarkey. Here's Maeve Staunton, though, and DeStefani's got to come back. Staunton into the 18 now. Left foot's it toward the goal. There's a step from Riley Keene. It got away from her. Northwest had a chance, but Weathersfield escapes as Sapala comes in from the side. And we remain scoreless as we're under 6.5 to play here in the first half. Substitution going to come into the game for Weathersfield. Looks like Emma Cruz back into the game. Shackner going to take a seat. So Weathersfield breathes a sigh of relief after Keene came out to make an initial attempt on the ball. There was a bit of an open net situation, but the players on the back line able to turn away that opportunity for Northwest Catholic. Scoreless game, 6 minutes remaining here in the first half from this CCC semifinal here at Sage Park in Berlin. Good throw in toward now the 18. Stephanie's going to settle it. She goes down as she makes the kick. Northwest still with a chance. Sapala with a nice deflection for Weathersfield. Left-footed ball played in toward the goal. Riley Keene is going to let that one go. Thought about taking it out of the air, but then realized it was going well wide of the net, so let it go over the end line to get the goal kick for the Eagles. 5:20 now remaining in the first half. Scoreless game. Northwest Catholic in green going right to left. Weathersfield in white going left to right here in the first half. Emma Malarkey up to Avery Ford. Ball gets away over the sideline before Burnell can get to it. It'll be a throw here right near the midline for the Lions of Northwest Catholic. Good throw, deflected ahead by Staunton. Avery Ford able to clear the ball out, headed by Staunton for Northwest. Battle for the ball. Here comes DeStefani for Weathersfield. She comes out of there with the ball. She's got some steam now. She's surrounded by 3 green jerseys, makes a move, goes down, does DeStefani. No call. Northwest Catholic takes over. Look at DeStefani bounce back up, get back into the play, but Northwest Catholic still threatening. Bonfiglio pokes it out for Weathersfield. Center circle, Burnell plays it across, trying to find Cruz, making the run. That's going to go to Northwest Catholic. They send it back over the side. Here's Barnett now for Weathersfield. Through the big red B, she plays it ahead. Bonfiglio had a chance at that one potentially. Taken away nicely. Good defensive effort from Northwest. But here's Burnell on the intercept. Burnell battles for the ball. Bonfiglio comes up to help. Off of Burnell. Bonfiglio going to get to it. Sends it back center circle near the official. Barnett now makes a move, pulls it back. Into the backfield we go. DeStefani left foot's across the midline into the center circle. Bonfiglio is going to have a chance here for Weathersfield. Avery Ford now sends it ahead. It deflects. Can Burnell get to it, and which way are we going to go with that one? That's going to be a white throw. Weathersfield will take it. Emma Malarkey comes up from the backfield quickly into Avery Ford. High ball played down the sideline trying to find Burnell. It deflects off of Northwest Catholic, so the Eagles move the chains. They get a throw deeper into the attacking third, just about 20 yards out. Emma Malarkey is going to take it. Short throw comes into Burnell. She's quickly swarmed by two defenders, and that's poked out again by Northwest. The Eagles move the chains again a little farther into the attacking third. Comes Malarkey for this throw near sideline. See what the Eagles try to do with it. Stephanie and Daly are back. Everybody else up in the attack here. Here's a ball played by Malarkey. Comes across. Ford gave chase. Ball bounces now toward the center of the field. Daly all the way up, and she goes down. That should be a call, and that will lead to a free kick for the Eagles. Julia Daly came well off of her line. She was back. Here's a free kick coming now. DeStephanie's going to line it up. And actually looks like we'll go with Sapala. So Eliana Sapala going to take it. Middle of the field, just a little bit toward that right hash mark. Sapala will left foot this ball. About 42 yards out from net. So again, maybe a little bit too much distance for this to be a shot on goal. Got a two-player wall for Northwest Catholic being backed up to give the proper 10-yard distance. So here we go. Whistle blows. Sapala with the arm up. Left-footed ball toward the goal. Skips off of the foot of Bonfiglio. And poked out of there by Northwest Catholic. So Weathersfield denied on the free kick opportunity as we hit the 2-minute mark. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Scoreless game. Northwest Catholic and Weathersfield. It's going to be a throw for the Eagles far side in front of the Northwest Catholic bench. Sapala will take it. High throw. Looks for Ward. Poked out of there by Northwest. It's going to be another Eagles throw. So Weathersfield is moving the ball well, getting some throw-in opportunities here deep in the offensive attacking third of the field, but not able to generate much in terms of shots off of these. We'll have another throw coming for the Eagles. Malarkey moves up a bit to join the attack. Throw comes in, headed out of there by Northwest. They've got a chance now coming the other way. Toward the center circle we go. Malarkey there for Weathersfield. High ball, far side, gets away from Ward. It will go Northwest Catholic way. So 1:05 remaining here in the first half.
1 minute remains in the first half.
Final minute of this scoreless half. Let's see if Weathersfield can escape danger here. Cruz with a chance on that ball, but Northwest Catholic steps to it. Lions on the move here. Forced back by Weathersfield as they move across in front of the Eagles bench. Nice job by Cruz. Going to play back to Daly as we hit the 35-second mark. Northwest Catholic sends the ball over the sideline, so it'll be a Weathersfield throw. 30 seconds remain here in the first half. Scoreless game. Eagles have been solid defensively so far, but so have the Lions. Couple of chances inside the 18. One golden opportunity potentially for Northwest Catholic when Weathersfield denied that scoring opportunity. Bonfiglio now sends the ball over to Emma Malarkey as we count down the final 10 seconds of the half.
6, 5.
That's going to be over the sideline quickly now. Emma Malarkey on the throw. 2 seconds. Can we send one toward the net? And it won't count. It went over the sideline.
That concludes the first half. Weathersfield and Northwest Catholic tied at 0-0.
All right, so we will take a quick break. About 10 minutes will be our time away. We'll take a quick break again. It is CCC semifinal action. Weathersfield and Northwest Catholic are scoreless at the half. Be back in a few with second half action. And welcome back to Sage Park in Berlin. Halftime has come to an end. We're just about ready to start the second half. After 40 minutes of play, we are scoreless. Northwest Catholic, the 2 seed in the tournament. Weathersfield, the 6 seed. Battle to a scoreless draw in the first half. We got 40 minutes of soccer left here now in the second half. If it's still tied at that point, 2 10-minute overtimes will be added on to attempt to decide it, and if it's still knotted at the end of the 2 overtime periods, penalty kicks will be the order of the day to settle this one. But we'll see what happens. 40 minutes on the clock here for the second half. Weathersfield in the road whites. They will be moving right to left from our vantage point here in the second half. Northwest Catholic in their home greens as the higher seed. They're going to be going left to right here for the second half, and the Eagles are back on the field. A good defensive effort in the first half. Good effort in net from Riley Keene. The back line supported her, kept chances to a minimum for Northwest Catholic. The Lions of Northwest Catholic scored 44 goals on the regular season. Weathersfield notched 34. Defensively, Weathersfield tallied 6 clean sheets on the year. Northwest Catholic 10. So they are no stranger to keeping their opponents scoreless. 10 of their 16 regular season games they did so. If Weathersfield can break through and take a lead in this one, would be a huge momentum builder for the Eagles. So we're just about to get underway. Second half, Northwest Catholic will take the kickoff. The Lions in green, Eagles in white. Whistle blows, the kick comes, and here we go. Second half action from Sage Park in Berlin. CCC girls soccer semifinal. Scoreless after a half. Burnell gives chase for Weathersfield up front. Northwest comes out with the ball. They come toward the midline. Nice play from Barnett to intercept intermittently there for Weathersfield. Burnell now with the ball near the midline, taken away by Northwest Catholic. Down the side come the Lions. Good pressure from Cruz. Down goes Sapala. No whistle. Action continues down the sideline. Ball cleared over the side, and that's going to go to Northwest Catholic as Weathersfield had a player down. The call goes against Weathersfield, so it's actually not a throw. It is a free kick here for Northwest Catholic. Ball played in toward the 18. That's going to get, headed out of there by Daly at the last minute. That will lead to, let's see which way. It looks like a corner kick will come for Northwest Catholic. Unofficially one set piece for the Lions in the first half. The Weathersfield turned away. So that free kick was sent deep in toward the corner of the 18. Headed out of there as there looked to be, it was in a bit of that no man's land as Keene was starting to come out. Daly took, here's a left-footed ball now played in toward the middle of the field. Headed back toward the side. We got contact. Flag is up. We'll see what the call is going to be, which way we're going to go. And it looks like that will be Weathersfield ball on the free kick. So the Eagles turn away another corner kick opportunity for Northwest Catholic. Weathersfield playing out of the back. Daly sends it up to Emma Cruz, but the ball gets away over the sideline. Throw coming for Northwest Catholic. And as we mentioned in the first half, our video is challenged. Our low-grade remote production facilities don't give you the best picture tonight. Hopefully audio not too terrible. Appreciate you joining us here for this one as the Eagles try to battle for a spot in Friday night's final ahead of the CIAC Class L playoffs that will begin next week. Weathersfield will be the 14th seed in the state tournament. Northwest Catholic will be the 2 seed in Class L as well, just as they are in this tournament, behind CCC counterpart Berlin. Head-to-head action, Northwest beat Berlin 2-0 back on October 23rd. The Lions are on a 16-game unbeaten streak now, including their quarterfinal win on Monday. That ball is cleared over the sideline, gets to the fence. That's going to be a throw for Weathersfield. Deep in the attacking third. Eagles look to find their shape. We're scoreless. 37 minutes remaining here in the second half. Header there by Burnell, but that's going to get away and over the end line. So a goal kick will come now for Northwest Catholic. Scoreless game, 36-50 and counting, second half. This is one of those games, given the crisp fall air, almost winter-like air. The turf being a little bit wet after the rain earlier. Ball may skip in some ways that players aren't counting on, could lead to some opportunities that might not otherwise arise. Here's a nice throw there from Sapala. Goes off of Burnell, now to Avery Ford. She tries to play it ahead, taken away by Northwest Catholic. Lions play back to their defensive back line. Northwest now over the midline, near side. Ball deflects off of Sapala. It's rolling toward the middle of the field. Burnell, DeStefani going to get to it. She sends it high into the offensive half. Here comes Kayla Ward making a run at it. It's going to be cleared, though, by Northwest Catholic. They're going to keep it in on that far side, approaching the midline of the Lions now into the offensive half. Good takeaway from Bonfiglio. Off of her now, here's Avery Ford. Contact in the center, no call. Played ahead now, Northwest Catholic down the middle of the field. Maeve Staunton, their star scorer, has the ball. Good one-on-one defensive effort from DeStefani. She pokes it away with the right foot. Well done by Bella DeStefani. Avery Ford now with the ball. Bonfiglio trying to get out of trouble are the Eagles. Tapped away. Here's an opportunity now. Sent toward the goal. One hop. Skips off of Riley Keene. Ball still alive. DeStefani back to it. And Keene is going to fall on that one. Nice second effort there from Riley Keene. That first ball, we talked about it. That took a funny hop off the wet turf right into Riley Keene. She had to bounce back up and pounce on that before Northwest Catholic could get their good backup effort from Bella DeStefani. Here come the Eagles the other way. Kayla Ward trying to chase it down. Northwest Catholic gets it in their defensive half. Into the center circle now are the Lions coming near side. Emma Cruz with the hustle up front. Ball played ahead. It's going to skip over the sideline, so throw coming for Wethersfield. Eliana Sapala takes it quickly, gets past two players and into the Northwest Catholic back line. They send it forward. Staunton one-on-one again with DeStefani. That's been a nice battle to watch up front. There's contact as Barnett and a Northwest Catholic player gets tangled up. That's going to go against Wethersfield, so a free kick will come for the Lions of Northwest Catholic. This is going to be about 50 yards out from net. And the Northwest player a little slow to get up. Looks like she will be okay. So a free kick. This is one of the things that Coach Leone wanted to limit for the Eagles. This one is about 50 yards out from net. And here comes a low line drive all the way in toward the 18. They got a player ahead of the pack. Daly's going to step to it. Poked out of there by Wethersfield. Burnell now with the ball over to Ward. Wethersfield escaped. Nice defensive effort there on a great free kick that created an opportunity inside the 18. Cruz pops it ahead trying to find Burnell. She's 1-on-4 up front. Still gives chase, but that ball's going to roll all the way into the 18, and the keeper for Northwest will scoop that one up. Punt coming. High toward the center of the field. Avery Ford steps to it. Nicely done. Deflects off the official, unfortunately. He's going to blow the whistle. And he's going to award that ball, I believe, to Wethersfield. Or is he going to drop it? Let's see what we're doing here. Avery Ford made a nice step off the punt. Played it for. Here's the drop ball. Sapala takes a left-footed kick. Burnell and Ward both up front. Burnell trying to chase it down. Here comes Avery Ford. Sends one high, and that's going to go left of the net and bounce over the fence out of the stadium. Looks like one of the sideline ball kids will chase that one down, but we've got a new ball in play. Going to be a goal kick here for Northwest Catholic. Scoreless game, 32-53 remaining here in the second half. Goal kick comes out. Cruz comes to it for Wethersfield. Burnell with a quick touch over to Cruz down the sideline now. Emma Cruz sets up one-on-one. Poked out of there by Northwest Catholic. It'll be a throw for Wethersfield. Oh, and we got a deflection. The center ref saw a deflection there, so that'll go over to Northwest Catholic. Missed us from our vantage point, but the official much closer to the action. Ball comes in. Wethersfield's going to get to it. Sapala with a high left-footed kick toward the middle of the field, trying to find Ward. It skips off her foot. Northwest Catholic's going to come away with the ball toward the midline. Good shield from Ward, though, to win it back for Wethersfield. She's got it, taps it back to Barnett. Going to go all the way back now to DeStefani. Comes toward Staunton with a takeaway. Good step from DeStefani with a left foot to poke it away. Wethersfield not out of the woods yet, though. Here is Northwest Catholic still on the attack. Look at Avery Ford after for Wethersfield. Eagles have control of the ball. Where can it go? Ford trying to play out of trouble. Down go 2 players. No whistle. Action continues now toward the sideline. Goes over the sideline. Gets out of bounds. That's going to be a white throw. Wethersfield will take over. The action is heating up here in the second half. 31-35 and counting. Scoreless game. Northwest Catholic in green. Wethersfield in white. Sapala backs it up. Going to take the throw. High ball, and that's not going to get into the field of play, so that's going to go the other way. Turnover on the throw-in there, as it did not make it inbounds, so Northwest going to take over. Near sideline. And taking some liberties as we walk up the field here on the side. Throw's going to come down the side. Sapala and Daly are going to be there. Nice shield by Daly. That ball goes over the inline, so we'll have a goal kick coming for Wethersfield off the throw. So 2 missed opportunities on throws, 1 for each team. Wethersfield not able to inbound the throw, and then Northwest sent the ball just rolling over the inline. Wethersfield now with it. Sapala, Ford, Cruz. Back to Sapala, left foot, line drive up to Burnell. Can she control? Cleared out of there by Northwest Catholic. Barnett, takeaway by Staunton. Left foots it toward the net, and that's going to go right into the arms of Riley Keene. But you can see Maeve Staunton up front and understand why she was tagged as one of the players to watch and one of the weapons that Coach Leone thought this Wethersfield team needed to slow down. She turned and let one fly. Here comes Northwest Catholic again. Good step by Daly. Got a left foot on it to poke it over the midline. Sapala now in the backfield for Wethersfield. Left foots it across the midline. Burnell is there. Pressure by Northwest Catholic sends the ball back into their offensive half. Jillian Barnett, quick touch, tapped away by Northwest. DeStefani with a foot on the ball. In the middle of the field, the ball rolls. Avery Ford comes back to try to claim it for the Eagles. Here's Caleb Bonfiglio now. Down the far sideline, approaching the midline. Bonfiglio holds up, sends the ball forward, looking for Ward. She's got Alana Burnell up front. Ball gets away. It's going to come all the way back to the midline. Here's Sapala, left foot. Going to take some space. Can she get back to the ball? Taken away there on the tackle by Northwest. Now here come the Lions across the midline. Toward the sideline. Ball still in bounds coming down this near side. Oh, nice back tap. And there is some contact. No whistle blows. Ball's going to go back to Wethersfield. Daly sends it up to Bonfiglio. Players all stopped thinking something was coming. There's a lot of contact again as Bonfiglio gets thrown down. Game is getting more and more physical. The officials are letting them play. As the saying goes, crowd is getting into this one. We got 28:55 left here in the second half. Throw-in is headed by Burnell. Midline now, Northwest Catholic, deflected by Avery Ford, goes over the fence into the stands. We got a throw coming from Northwest Catholic. Coach Leone looking for some pressure in the middle. In comes the throw. Staunton turns with the left foot, boots it all the way across the field, gets over 2 players. Emma Malarkey on the far side going to chase down for Wethersfield. Can she turn? She does. Sends the ball up the side toward the midline. Nobody home for the Eagles. Northwest Catholic going to settle. Here come the Lions now on the attack. There's Malarkey with a touch. Nice initial defensive effort against Staunton. Ahead comes Wethersfield toward the midline, taken away there by Northwest Catholic. Lions now trying to come the other way. And good pressure up top. Back into the backfield goes Northwest Catholic. Avery Ford up there trying to put pressure on for Wethersfield. Ball played forward. Good play from DeStefani trying to get out of trouble. Northwest Catholic, though, with a chance here in the middle of the field. Good play from Emma Cruz to come from behind. Here's Sapala coming up from the back. Ball tapped ahead. Good ball movement here from Northwest Catholic. Short passing game for the Lions. Keeps the ball in their possession. Back across they go into the backfield through the center circle now. Across the midline into the attacking half are the Lions. Far sideline. Northwest Catholic on the move. Playing the ball toward the 18. Cleared there by Emma Malarkey for Wethersfield. Bounces toward the center circle. Alana Burnell with it. She is hit from behind. No whistle there. Caleb Bonfiglio sends it toward the midline. Northwest Catholic takes over through the center circle. Now come the Lions. Bonfiglio able to step to it again for Wethersfield. Down she goes again. No whistle. Back up she goes. DeStefani goes down on the initial attack. Here's Staunton coming down the left side. Good pressure from behind by DeStefani. It's inside the 18. Riley Keene's going to come up and come off her line to grab that one. Weathersfield is flirting with danger, but they have kept the game scoreless. 26-45 remaining here in the second half. 0-0 Northwest Catholic against Weathersfield. Emma Cruz left foot to trying to find Burnell up front. Taken away by Northwest Catholic. They come back toward the midline. Here's Burnell. Quick touch back to Avery Ford. Burnell tries to tap ahead, gets it to Cruz. She sends the ball across. She's got Kayla Ward in front of the pack. We got an opportunity for Weathersfield. Kayla Ward taps it, and it goes wide right. Golden opportunity for the Eagles. Nice ball movement. Created a breakaway for Kayla Ward, and she tried to finesse the ball. It went wide right, and we remain scoreless, 26-10, and remaining here in the second half. 0-0 game. That was undoubtedly the best chance of the night for the Eagles. They may not see another one like that. Northwest on the goal kick. Sends the ball forward. Tapped by Avery Ford, trying to find Ward again. Ball gets all the way into the offensive half for Northwest. To Stephanie over to Daly. Daly sends it over the midline to Burnell. Quick touch, looking for Ford. Center circle. Here comes Northwest the other way. They got an opportunity brewing now. Good step from DeStefani, but it gets away. We've got a shot coming. And look at the save from Riley Keene! Weathersfield keeps Northwest off the board on what was probably the Lions' best chance. Ball still alive, headed by Barnett. Riley Keene with the play of the night on that save. We are scoreless, 25-20 remaining here in the second half. That was perhaps the play of the game if Weathersfield is able to come out of here with this one. Maeve Staunton, number 15, the leader of this Lions attack, had a chance coming down the side, got away from the last defender, and Riley Keene comes well off her line, makes a fantastic save. So we remain scoreless. We've gone under 25 minutes, 24-49, and counting here in the second half. Weathersfield trying to settle and see if they can create an opportunity going the other way. That was an intense couple of minutes of action. Weathersfield had the breakaway opportunity. Northwest came back, had a near breakaway of their own, but we remain scoreless. Here's Northwest, though, trying to mount another attack. In toward the 18 they go, right side. Just outside the 18. Good pressure from Sapala, but the ball goes toward the inline. It's crossed now toward the middle of the field. Keene had a read on it, and flying through came the attacker for Northwest Catholic. Not much contact, apparently, after all, but that ball was cleared, and it will be a goal kick for Weathersfield. So we remain scoreless. Action heating up, though, 23-55 and counting here in the second half. CCC semifinal. Weathersfield in white going right to left. Northwest Catholic in green going left to right, and Weathersfield's going to turn that one over. This will be a throw for the Lions of Northwest Catholic. Throw comes down the side, so Paula's going to be there to meet it. She left foots it toward the middle of the field. Can Avery Ford get to it? She does. Gets a foot on it, but there's Northwest able to settle. Lions on the attack. Jillian Barnett with a nice challenge there to keep Northwest from moving closer toward the goal. Gets over to the far side. Malarkey sends it ahead. Schachter now pokes it ahead. Gets past Ward up front. Burnell's going to chase it down. One-on-one battle, and Northwest comes out the winner on that one. They're coming the other way now. Weathersfield has to regroup. Daly tries to shield. Sapala now as the ball comes down the side, and there's a shot into the back of the net as Weathersfield is going to go down. Northwest Catholic strikes first at the 22:58 mark. We'll try to get a read. I think it might have been number 4 who scored for Northwest Catholic. Let's see.
Goal Northwest Catholic. It was number 4, Dolene Smith.
So Dolene Smith gets the goal. Northwest Catholic up 1-0 at the 22:58 mark. Play started to break down for the Eagles. Keene came off her line, and a great shot from Dolene Smith, all-conference performer from last season, flagged by CT Insider as one of the Northwest Catholic players to watch in this CCC tournament, and she has certainly made her presence felt here with the first goal of the game. So it's 1-0 North Catholic, 22:40 and counting here in the second half. If Wethersfield can find the equalizer, we've got a chance for this one to go to overtime. And there's contact up front. Avery Ford draws the whistle. We got a free kick opportunity for the Eagles now. This one will be right about the 35-yard line, about the 25-yard line, so about 35 yards out from net on that right hash. Kayla Ward is going to line up to take it. 1-0 Northwest Catholic. Goal from Dolene Smith at the 22:58 mark, just about a minute ago. Here is the left-footed kick from Kayla Ward in toward the box. One hops, and that is scooped up. You can see the ball skip a little bit differently tonight off the wet turf, but Abby Casper with a nice pickup on the one-hopper from Ward off the free kick. So Wethersfield turned away. They trail it 1-0. Northwest Catholic on top. These two teams have battled. They battled in the regular season last year to a 2-2 tie at Northwest. That's a good ball played ahead for Northwest. It's going to stay in bounds all the way to the inline. Good pressure there by Wethersfield. That's Sapala going after. Good one-on-one battle. Down goes Sapala, and that looks like a little bit of extracurricular activity is going to draw a whistle. Which way are we going to go with it? That call is going to go against Sapala, draws the ire of some of the Wethersfield contingent that is here at the game. It's going to be a free kick now coming for Northwest Catholic. It's near side. It is on that red line that goes down the field. We've got a three-player wall for Wethersfield, and we're going to see what happens here. Looks like we're going to get the official mark off of the 10 yards, and that's going to force or lead to Barnett leaving the wall, so it'll be a two-player wall. Cruz and Sapala will back up. Two freshmen in the game for Wethersfield in a crucial spot. High ball played in toward the 18. Knocked away by Barnett, but it goes over the end line, so it'll be a corner kick now. So a free kick that was really just a shortened version of a corner, and now we've got an actual corner and a set piece for Northwest Catholic. They already lead at 1-0. 20 minutes, 19 seconds remaining here in the second half, about midway through the second 40 minutes. Set piece coming, Northwest Catholic. Wethersfield marks up both posts. Here's the high ball played in toward the top. It's going to be headed out of there by Emma Cruz. Northwest keeps control, though. They chip it in toward the goal, and that will go over the end line, so it'll be goal kick coming for Wethersfield. Julia Daly now will take it. 1-0 Northwest Catholic. Under 20 minutes remaining here in this second half. Wethersfield desperately needs to get a chance on goal. Cruz chips it ahead in toward the midline. Barnett, after it for Wethersfield, able to tap it over to Emma Cruz. She sends a long ball forward, trying to find Ward, but Northwest Catholic is there. Back in the center circle, Shackner gets to it, gets her foot on it, able to settle. Plays it over to Emma Cruz. Let's see what she'll do with it. She's surrounded quickly, and Dolene Smith, who scored the goal for Northwest, good pressure there. Out of the pack comes Avery Ford. Sends it back now to Julia Daly. Wethersfield trying to settle and find shape. Here's to Stephanie. Back to Daly. Daly, low ball, tries to find Cruz up front. Nobody home there for Wethersfield. Turnover. But there's a turnover there from Northwest Catholic. So the quick throw, Sapala up to take it. Tries to find Caitlin Malarkey, who's in the game on the left side up front. Avery Ford to Cruz. Tries to play it back to Ford. Gets away from Wethersfield. Daly there. Looks like that could have been a handball call, but nothing doing, say the officials. That ball goes off of Cruz, out of bounds. Throw coming for Northwest Catholic. We've got 18:43 remaining. The Lions in green going left to right, the 2 seed in this tournament. They lead it 1-0. Wethersfield, the 6 seed in white. That ball gets over Sapala. She and Daly, maybe a little miscommunication there, but Sapala's going to step to it. But the pressure up front from Northwest forces the ball to go over the sideline. So a throw coming deep in the attacking third for Northwest Catholic. Wethersfield needs to turn this one away and get the ball moving the other direction. Here comes the throw. The official asks for a little bit speedier throw. Goes in toward the top of the 18. Cleared out of there by DeStefani, but Northwest Catholic going to send the ball toward the goal, and that's going to go wide right, go all the way back to the fence. So it will be a goal kick for Wethersfield. 1-0 lead for Northwest Catholic. 17:55 and counting here in the second half. Julia Daly lines up to take the goal kick. Substitutions into the game. Caleb Bonfiglio coming back in for Wethersfield. Shackner's into the game as well. Daly with the high kick, looking for Avery Ford. Kayla Bonfiglio is going to get to it. She heads it toward the sideline, going to go over, and it'll be a throw for Northwest Catholic. Throw comes in. Over the head of Bonfiglio. Good step by Barnett. Sent down the sideline. Good pressure from Sapala, but it gets away. It's going to be another throw as the Northwest Catholic Lions are winning the possession battle in the last several minutes. They're moving the ball down the field, able to win some throws. Here's a high ball played in toward the top of the arc. Gets to Staunton. She taps it ahead. Nice tap. Left-footed ball goes, and there's a diving save from Riley Keene. She has been on her game tonight. That was a nice back pass from Staunton that got the ball ahead. She played it up to number 5. That's Hope Meany. Meany got a shot going toward the net, but Keene is there to make the save. So the score remains 1-0. Northwest Catholic ahead, 16:38 and counting here in the second half. And down come the Lions on the attack. And they're going to say that's a Northwest Catholic throw, so they're moving the chains again as they come down in their offensive half. Deep in now toward the corner. Another throw coming for Northwest. That's number 4, Dolene Smith. She was credited with scoring the goal. The only goal of the game so far came at the 22:58 mark here in this second half. Caitlin Malarkey now for Weathersfield. Sends it to Avery Ford. Gets out of trouble. Gets it over to Bonfiglio. Center circle now to Shackner. Got a little bit of space to operate. Sends it far side, but intercepted as she tried to get the ball to Emma Malarkey, making the overlapping run from the far side. Pressure from Barnett. Bonfiglio is going to step to this ball. She sends it ahead. It gets away. Intercepted. And here's Northwest Catholic center circle now far side for the Lions. Down the far sideline. Good pressure from Burnell as she comes back to pressure that ball. Still in possession, though, for Northwest Catholic. Maeve Staunton now lets one fly. Had Dolene Smith at the top of the arc, but not able to make the connection. That'll go over the sideline. That should be a Weathersfield throw. It is. So Weathersfield takes over possession 15-21 and counting now. Second half, Weathersfield trails at 1-0. Caitlin Malarkey is going to go to the sideline. Kayla Ward back in. So Weathersfield loads up for this last push, the final 15 minutes of regulation. Burnell Ward up front. Shackner in the game up front as well. Midfield is Ford, Bonfiglio, and Barnett. Back line, Sapala, Daly, DeStephanie, and Emma Malarkey. In net is Riley Keene for the Eagles. She's made some spectacular saves tonight, but one has gotten in for Northwest. The Lions lead at 1-0, 14:40 and counting. Here's Maeve Staunton now, top of the arc. Cleared by Daly, over to Ford. Ford taps it to Bonfiglio. Nice kick, deflected by Bonfiglio. Northwest Catholic still controls in their offensive half. Weathersfield has to find the pressure, and that ball gets away. Nice takeaway there. Avery Ford sends it to Burnell. Down goes a Northwest Catholic player. Battle by Avery Ford, taken away there by Northwest. Toward the center of the field they go, now coming toward the sideline. Northwest Catholic in control. Weathersfield's got to close the gaps here. Ball into the 18. That's going to draw a flag. We got an offside call that'll thwart that attack, but Weathersfield's got to put some more pressure on the ball in the attacking third of the field. 13:53 and counting second half. 1-0 lead for Northwest Catholic over the Eagles. Good pressure there from Bonfiglio. Taken away by Dolene Smith. She sends the ball in toward the top of the arc. Looking for Staunton, where she is met by DeStephanie, but Staunton comes out of there with it. A chance brewing for Northwest. Down goes Staunton, and let's see. We're going to draw what? Looks like we're definitely outside. We're in the arc, outside the top of the 18. And that call will go against Weathersfield. So good defensive pressure there from Bella DeStephanie, but too much extracurricular activity. Official. Kayla Ward's going to come back and get into the mix here as Weathersfield is going to form a 3-player wall. So we've got a kick coming from just about, we'll call it 21 yards out, straight away, dead center of the field. 3-player wall for Weathersfield. Riley Keene gets ready in net. Here comes Maeve Staunton. Left-footed ball goes into the back of the net, and that is a rocket into the upper right corner from Maeve Staunton off the free kick.
Goal on the free kick for Northwest Catholic. Number 15, Maeve Staunton.
So
Northwest takes a 2-0 lead. 12:49 remains in the match.
So that one could be a backbreaker for the Eagles, and Coach Leone talked about it before the game, limiting the free kicks, trying to slow down Maeve Staunton. Weathersfield, a good defensive battle, but the call goes Northwest Catholic's way. Maeve Staunton lined up a 21-yard free kick from straight away, middle of the field, and she sent it with the left foot, well placed into the upper left corner, past the outstretched arms of Riley Keene, and that's a 2-0 lead now for Northwest Catholic. Weathersfield, the last two games, though, have been come-from-behind victories. Do they have another comeback in them? They were down 2-0 20 minutes into Monday's quarterfinal at Lewis Mills. Storm back with 4 goals to take that one. Do they have anything in this final 12 minutes and 8 seconds to draw even and force overtime? Here's Daly. Here's Ford. Bonfiglio into the center circle, taken away there by Northwest Catholic. Here come the Lions. That ball's going to get away from them. Emma Malarkey chases it down far side, but Northwest gets to it first. Down the far sideline we go. Cleared over the sideline by Malarkey. It'll be a throw far side in front of the Redcoat football, Redcoat soccer banners here at Sage Park in Berlin. 2-0 lead for the Lions of Northwest Catholic. Both goals coming from their star players up front, Dolene Smith, Maeve Staunton, each with a goal here. Staunton's free kick was well placed. Not much the Eagles can do with that one. But that gives Northwest a 2-0 lead. Weathersfield desperately wants to find a way to find the back of the net, cut the lead in half, and then see where the action goes from there. Weathersfield had a golden opportunity early in this half, a breakaway opportunity. Not able to find the back of the net on that one. Could have taken the lead. They've battled well all night. The defense for Northwest Catholic has been stellar. Not many opportunities on net for Weathersfield throughout the night here, but let's see if they can find some momentum here in this final now. 10:35. We've got 10:34 and counting here. Second half action. Bonfiglio gives chase, but Northwest going to control center circle. Good step from Ward. Ward's got it. Nice takeaway from Kayla Ward, but there's Northwest to chip it forward. Off of Sapala. She's able to settle, sends the ball forward, but waiting for it in the center circle. Northwest Catholic, the green jerseys are active here in this one. They are getting to some of those 50-50 balls. Northwest now sends the ball in toward the middle of the field. Skips past. Sapala's going to get to it. Right foots this one ahead to Avery Ford. Ford with some space. Center circle now to Burnell. Forward the ball goes. Ward is there, but nice step at the last second there on the defensive side for Northwest Catholic. Good pressure from Schachner coming back. Weathersfield trying to keep the ball in this offensive half. Barnett near the midline. Good pressure. Ball goes toward the sideline, and we're going to get a Weathersfield throw. So Eagles will take over. Schachner scoops it up, quickly takes it, finds Ward in front of the Weathersfield bench. Ball now played ahead. It's going the wrong way if you're an Eagles fan. Down goes Avery Ford. Staunton now with the ball. Makes a back tap, but there's Julia Daly to take over for the Eagles. Into the center circle now. Lays it off for Jillian Barnett. She's going to come back. Goes over to Malarkey. Malarkey now to DeStefani. DeStefani left foots it over to Sapala. Good step from Northwest, but Sapala comes away with it. Center circle and is taken away by Northwest Catholic. Weathersfield trying to find an attacking formation here. Jillian Barnett in the center circle. Plays it ahead. Across the front for Weathersfield. Bonfiglio on the left. Burnell in the middle. Ward is on the right side. Weathersfield not able to move the ball much past the midline here and get the ball up and let those players work. Here's a throw from Schachner near the Eagles bench. Goes down trying to find Burnell. Poked out of there by Northwest Catholic toward the midline. Good step from Emma Malarkey. High ball, bounces once. Now toward the middle of the field. Burnell gives chase. Ball deflects off her. Northwest Catholic going to take over. Pokes the ball midline. And that's going to come back. Looks like we're going to have, I think that might have been maybe a handball call. So a free kick will come for Northwest Catholic. Backfield opportunity here. Check the clock. We're approaching the 8-minute mark. 8:04 and counting. Second half action. Northwest Catholic now up 2-0 on Wethersfield. Here is the free kick into the offensive half for the Lions, headed out of there by Jillian Barnett. Look at Allison Shackner chase, but Northwest going to come out of there with the ball. Here's Dolene Smith coming down the right side, one-on-one with Sapala. Down goes Sapala, but, and here's an opportunity, but it gets away from Northwest. Daly able to clear. It gets it up to Shackner. Shackner with a quick tap back, but Stephanie was under pressure. Ball goes toward the far side, rolls out of bounds in front of the Northwest Catholic bench. Throw will come for the Lions over there. 7:23 and counting, second half. Wethersfield moving the wrong direction right now, but here we go. Ball across the midline. Kayla Ward is there. Can she track it down on that far side? Still got a chance on it. Sends it over to Burnell in the middle of the field now. Something brewing maybe for Wethersfield. Chip shot. Burnell tries to go to Bonfiglio. It's going to get away from her. She'll get to it, I think, before the sideline. All right, Bonfiglio just outside the 18. Lays it off for Burnell. Quick give-and-go opportunity. Trying to go back to Bonfiglio. Gets away from the Eagles over the inline. That'll be a goal kick for the Lions of Northwest Catholic. 6:49 and counting, second half. Northwest Catholic 2, Wethersfield 0. Semifinal action here in the CCC tournament, live from Sage Park in Berlin. Winner goes on to the conference tournament championship game on Friday night, right back here at Sage Park. Northwest Catholic making their bid to get all the way to that game. The Lions came in as the 2 seed in the tournament. They were undefeated in the West Division, winners of that division. Down goes Burnell, no call up front, ball still alive. This is Northwest Catholic. Maeve Staunton now taps the ball across. Wethersfield needs to regroup, collect the ball. Plenty of space, though, for Northwest Catholic to operate right now. Down the sideline they come. One-on-one effort. Sapala defends for Wethersfield just outside the 18. Cross comes, gets all the way across, nobody home. That's going to get all the way over to the far sideline, to the leaves, and into the fence. So it'll be a throw for Wethersfield, but time becomes a factor. 2-0 Northwest Catholic lead, 5:45 remaining, second half. Barnett taps the ball ahead. It gets into the offensive half, but there's nobody there in the vicinity for Wethersfield. Here comes some of the attack. Bonfiglio, Burnell. But Northwest Catholic clears back across into their offensive half. Now on the sideline, good pressure from Bonfiglio, able to take it away. That's going to be a whistle. That'll be an infraction on Bonfiglio. Down went Dolene Smith, one of the goal scorers here tonight for Northwest Catholic. 2-0 lead for the Lions. Free kick coming just about 44 yards out from the goal, but here on the near sideline. And short ball played down the sideline. Bonfiglio defends for Wethersfield. Good battle. Northwest Catholic in toward the 18. Cross comes. Headed out of there by Daly. Dangerous cross. That went the wrong direction, but thankfully for Wethersfield, it went over the goal. So a corner kick opportunity comes. Another set piece here for Northwest Catholic. They have the 2-0 lead. We're under 5 minutes, 4:43 and counting here in the second half. Wethersfield slowly running out of time. And slowly is how we would describe the action on this corner kick. Northwest going to take it near corner. Play the short ball. Maeve Staunton, the other goal scorer tonight, will tap it back. Pressure from Wethersfield. Good step by Burnell. Takes it away for the Eagles. Off to Avery Ford. Plays it ahead. Now Kayla Ward. She's going to make the left-footed ball ahead, trying to find Burnell down the sideline, but Wethersfield not able to make that connection. Back it goes into the offensive half. We've got a flag up. We'll see what the infraction is. Looks like a free kick will come for Wethersfield. Julie Daly's going to take it quickly. 3:57 and counting. Second half, 2-0 lead for Northwest Catholic over the Eagles. Played ahead. Riley Keene's going to have to come way out to the top of the 18 to scoop that one up after 2 hops. Punts it quickly. It's going to go to Northwest Catholic. Into the center circle now we go. Northwest takes control, but that gets through. Bonfiglio's going to win it for Wethersfield right at the midline. Up to Burnell, trying to find Bonfiglio on the give and go again. Northwest Catholic defends that one well, but here's Burnell to put some pressure on. She deflects. Ball still alive. Burnell battles for it. Bonfiglio, Burnell, both going after the ball. Northwest Catholic, though, comes out of there with it, and they're moving the other way. Look at Sapala up from the back, but that gets over the sideline. Throw will come for Northwest Catholic 3-14 and counting, 2-0 lead for the Lions over the Eagles. Avery Ford able to turn the ball, sends it ahead, trying to find Kayla Ward, but Northwest steps in. Nice high kick from Schachter. Keep the ball for Weathersfield. Taken away, though, by Northwest Catholic. Into the center circle they come. Pressure from Schachter. Gets over the head of Ford, skips ahead. Step from Sapala. She gets to it. Tries to play to the left foot, but that's taken away. Now an opportunity brewing down the right side, in toward the 18. Cross comes, headed by DeStefani. Nicely done there by Bella DeStefani to turn away what may have been a tough angle on a shot opportunity. Julia Daly now lays the ball off for Schachter. Weathersfield trying desperately to make something happen here in this last 2:30. They trail at 2-0. Northwest Catholic up 2-0 on the Eagles. Both of those goals coming in the second half. One at the 22:58 mark from Dolene Smith, the other at the 12:49 mark from Maeve Staunton. So a 2-0 lead for Northwest Catholic. Weathersfield approaches the final 2 minutes, 2:09 and counting now here in the second half. Eagles will go into next week's Class L state tournament as the 14 seed. That assures them a home game in the first round. That game, we'll check and see if we can get a read on who that will be against. Don't have details yet on time or date. Weathersfield will host Bristol Central in the first round. Winner moves on to face 3-seed Brookfield. If the Eagles can advance, they have a chance to meet up potentially again with this Northwest Catholic team in the semifinals. Weathersfield down now to the final minute 12, trailing 2-0. Avery Ford over to Schachter. Turns the ball. Emma Malarkey now going to send one in, trying to find Kayla Ward. Gets it to her.
1 minute? No.
And Ward sent one that went wide right. That'll be a goal kick coming for Northwest Catholic. Down to 45 seconds and coming here.
Under
30 seconds now remaining in this one. Weathersfield going to go down. Northwest Catholic is going to advance to Friday night CCC final. Congratulations to the Lions as they continue their fantastic run here. This will be the 17th in a row in terms of their unbeaten streak. Their only loss of the season came in their first game of the year. Count down the final 10 seconds here from Sage Park in Berlin. 3, 2, 1, and that's going to do it. There's the horn, and Weathersfield falls to the Lions of Northwest Catholic. The 2-seed Lions advance to Friday night's final. 2-0 is the final. We thank you for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you back on playoff broadcasts as both the boys and girls will kick off in the Class L state tournaments next week. Each team will have a home game in the first round. We'll see you then. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great night.